We've indulged. We've cooked. We've eaten. We're
still
stuffed.
hungry though.
No,
I'm not still hungry.
The super chats will allow.
I'm hungry for Chelsea. You can eat Chelsea.
Yo. We ain't even
You can eat.
Emergency meeting. How's it go? What else?
Atmosphere.
No emergencies.
No, there is an emergency.
Underfunded.
There was an incredible atmosphere yesterday, right, at Anfield. The place was electric. They're saying move on already. No. I'm going to double down now, right? Doubling down. Chelsea have beaten Liverpool for the second time in the last 7 meetings. A lot of draws, 5 and 2 wins to Liverpool. Get the goal. Penalty. Nice. Defo pen, in my opinion. The second one, very clumsy from Sanchez.
You lucky boy.
For him to come out like that with that force and aggression, very, very lucky not to...
No, but he got the ball though.
He did get the ball, but he got everything else as well, with force as well.
So
lucky he got the ball.
He's very clumsy to be doing that, 4 yards out and not just coming to claim.
What about their one though?
No. I just wanted him to naturally go on his flow. I wanted to see if he'd even bring it up because the biased pundits on Sky, they didn't want to bring it up. Three Liverpool pundits on the panel. You didn't want to bring any replays or anything. So
they didn't.
You don't think Trent tripping up Sancho is a penalty?
Well, I tell you what, Trent pocketed Sancho and Sancho was hooked to
that was a penalty.
Mate.
So are you now going to say Salah's was a penalty? Salah on Colwell and Salah?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
So that didn't work for you, did it?
It was still a penalty. Yeah.
No, you thought I was going to say yes, didn't you?
Well, usually you're very biased.
Well, usually you're
not
wrong,
AGT.
mate.
Yeah.
So 1-0 up, right? Awful start to the second half. But before we get onto that, Tosin, right? Should he have been sent off? Was it an identical challenge to Saliba's?
Yes.
I think it was. If you look at the screenshots, he's actually holding on to him inside his half.
It's more of a foul.
Jota is through. If that ball rolls, Jota is through, and it's a clear goal-scoring opportunity. Thoughts, Matisse?
Like I said, it's an acute angle.
Bringing the protractors out.
Moving.
You're a disgrace now.
I'm not a disgrace.
Right? Because you know that's red.
Listen,
it's red, man.
We got away with it. That's what I'll say. Like all incidences in this game.
It was a red.
No, because Colwell is coming. Colwell is coming. The ball's going towards Colwell, so it's subjective. But the referee had a mare. Let's just put it like that. The referee had a mare.
You know the thing is, right?
He had a mare on for both teams.
You know the thing, Matisse, right? Is that the referee on Saturday as well? He didn't give it either. He didn't give it. VAR. Then
can step in.
VAR said, go and have a look at this again. We think it's a red. Why? That's the thing. You see, I don't even know if I'm blaming the ref even in that game because it's not easy, is it? The angles, if the lines were everything. Where are the VAR guys then on that one? That's where I look at, and that's when people start to get annoyed at the inconsistencies in football. Because what's the difference? Why did they get involved on Saturday? And then that's the annoying thing. They're both reds.
Yeah.
Both of them are reds.
Yeah, listen, at this point I'm numb to this. This is normal. At the end
I
of
love
the
how
day,
he's blaming the refs
at the end of the day,
away.
there was refereeing decisions for both teams that I felt were wrong. But
What did you feel was wrong?
it was just even fouls he was given, like clean tackles. Caicedo's making a clean tackle, he blows for a free kick.
What about the Nunez one on Vega?
Yeah, we could be here all day.
Can we move on from the referees, please?
Anyway,
let's talk about the performance.
Team, please.
Let's talk about the performance. Yeah,
Cole Palmer, where was
going on?
No, listen, I'm happy
he's
to talk
rambling.
about Chelsea. Let's talk about Chelsea, then we'll get on. Save the best till last. So, Cole Palmer, defrosted at Anfield, mate. Ghost.
Wait him there. We sat at this very table in the roundup, and we said, listen, you can say he's world class, you don't need to see any more evidence. You've made your mind up. You don't need to see any more games.
That doesn't mean he'll never play bad again.
That's fine.
Yeah.
If it's not 3 o'clock,
we started to say, in this particular game, we need to see him.
He was silenced.
In your own thumbnail, you said invisible.
Yes.
Yes.
He was.
He was nowhere to be seen. Where was he? He did not rise.
And
another player as well.
You said he'd score 2.
Another player as well.
I didn't really mean what I said here.
We had a conversation.
All the other previews, I had my head on.
We had a conversation. We had a conversation at the beginning of the season when you were saying thank you, 25, thank you for this, thank you for that. I want to ask you where Jadon Sancho was as well. And I want to ask you why he was hooked to half-time.
Why?
And even by your own admission, because I went back and checked to see what you had to say about Jadon Sancho, so you can't come in here and lie.
He's running out of breath.
And what did you say? You said, I needed a nice little iggle-piggle feet and that, but he's not getting the shot. I need to see the shot. I need to see more.
Winky.
You need to see more. Oh, you need to see more already.
Some more, please, sir.
So,
what more did you need?
Where was he?
Bench.
Which one would you like me to address first?
Both.
At the same time.
All right, Heady one.
With equal time.
I was doing it both.
Cole Palmer was poor. He was anonymous, invisible,
Evaporated.
ghost. It was literally Liverpool had him on lock. Let's just have it. Let's have it right.
Trent
The only
had
time
Sancho
I'm talking about
and
Palmer,
then
right?
Palmer.
Sit-
Hold on. Hold on.
Hang on.
Just
This
sit.
is time.
Proceed. Rattleman, proceed.
Yappa, Shani, shut it! I'm about to cuss, you know, and you still want to interrupt.
Let him
My
land.
goodness.
Let him
So,
land, let him land.
Cole Palmer, anonymous, poor performance. The only time he really had the ball was in deep positions that he couldn't hurt Liverpool. Credit to them. They marked him out of the game. They took him straight out of the game.
Not nice when they do it to you, is it?
I don't really mind that, to be
nice.
honest. I don't mind that at all. He's still cold. But, you know, Liverpool, you know, they turned the electricity off. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was mad.
They're calling him Condensation Palmer.
Yeah, listen.
Condensation
First of all,
Palmer.
credit to Liverpool because
Turn the left
credit to Liverpool because Liverpool
you.
in that midfield they didn't have McAllister. I'm looking at that midfield. I'm thinking there's less control. There's less of a passer in there. It might be a bit more hectic. We should have more of the ball. And we did have more of the ball. But when it comes to Cole Palmer, they completely... That was the quietest game I've seen from Cole Palmer since he's been at Chelsea. I mean, including last season. That's how quiet he was. He didn't really create anything. He had one chance, I think, in the first half, which he fluffed at. But in terms of, yeah, you nullified him completely. So credit to you. And he has to respond. You know, he responds against Newcastle. He has to respond against Man United, against you. So before you pipe up too much, remember that we're playing you in a couple of weeks. Jadon Sancho will be there. Cole Palmer will be there. Ten Hag will be there.
He won't play. Jadon Sancho won't play because he's on loan. So
don't get too excited.
Yeah? So
where are you in the league? 11th.
He'll be playing FIFA
Dead
at
team.
Yard. That's what he'll be doing.
So
yeah?
relax yourself.
FC 25.
Get
That's
too
what
ahead of
he'll be
yourself.
doing. Yeah, so he won't be at Old Trafford, will he?
Listen,
He can't play. And I wish he did. I wish he could play. I wish he could play. Because what's he going to do?
Your team play like Reckless
What's
FC.
he gonna do?
You know that. You don't want
We
to
won,
say
mate.
that. Reckless FC. That's what
hang
you're
on,
about.
this is about
That's what your team
It's
Liverpool.
are.
not about Man United.
Reckless FC.
This is about your players. Last time I checked, Jadon Sancho plays for you.
Sancho,
And he
as
got
a-
hooked at half
Yes,
time.
and deservedly so.
Yes.
Because he could not get the better of Trent. And every time he was jinky majinky, there was no.
That was the word.
There was
Jinky-majinky.
There was a lot of
No
jinky
shot.
majinky. There was no shot. There was no.
I need my shot, big man.
There was no
No, that
final.
one.
There was no end product. You know what I mean? He was flirting, but
Foreplaying.
he wasn't really actually.
What's it like to watch that? Is it frustrating? What does it feel like when you keep
It was
seeing, like,
frustrating
oh,
because
look, maybe
there was
just
another
like-
gear to go. There was another gear to go, and he never went into that gear. He was driving in first gear, and you know, I would say let's get into third, fourth, and take the shots and start.
So
to
just
test
like
the
coasting,
goalkeeper.
just like not really doing much, like just.
I wouldn't say coasting,
touches,
but I would
but-
say again, I would like to say credit to Trent. Trent gets a lot of criticism on this panel. Certain individuals next to me like to get real deep into that Trent can't defend hype, and then Trent comes out of the game with 5 out of 5 tackles. So if I'm going under the bus, Robbie Lyle's coming with me.
Bring him.
Don't go anywhere. You know what I mean?
With you.
Another thing, another thing I mentioned on this panel was about the Cole Palmer and how pressure starts.
What did Saka do this weekend?
Right? He's injured.
I don't care.
Yeah. So your guy, he looked more like, you know, Nicole Palmer. You know what I mean? Was missing. You know what I mean? Right?
What?
Right? Right? No, I mean, you know what I mean? You're there jumping, bringing me into your things.
I have to bring you in because
Right?
you
I've got nothing to
actually
do with me.
jinxed
I've-
it. The
my
way that
game's-
you've been going
my
after Trent,
game-
the way
my
you've been
game,
going after
Bournemouth.
Trent. So
Bournemouth
Trent
was
said,
my
okay,
game.
cool,
Leave
let
me
me lock
alone.
up someone.
Right? Bournemouth
Trent
was
said,
mine.
let me lock up
I'm
someone.
saying
If you
was,
didn't say
right?
nothing,
All
if you
I'm
didn't
saying-
believe,
I said to you
we
then-
wouldn't be in this position.
I said to
But
you
you like to
before.
do too much.
I said
We're
to you
going to do
before.
this. And then
Right?
what happens next?
Well, what did you do?
Well, we
What
didn't
have
do
you done?
nothing.
You had a couple of little games and thing. And look, listen, I said to you on Cole Palmer,
Nicole
I
Palmer.
rate Cole Palmer. He's a top player. But all I was saying to you a couple of weeks ago is now he's raised the
hear
bar
it.
so high.
Don't worry about it.
All eyes are on him all the time.
Yeah,
We
we got it under control. We got it under
No,
control.
say like with Saka.
Listen, Robbie,
Ain't no mud, brother.
we would have thought. Listen, Robbie,
would've thought,
Robbie,
huh?
we got the situation
Who
under
would've
control.
thought?
At the end of the day, we came up against the best defense in this league. Not
Thank you.
Arsenal,
Say it again.
actually Liverpool.
3
Let's give
goals,
credit to
blood.
Liverpool as well. I'm gonna go into my team more, but I'm gonna give credit to Liverpool. They nullified a team in us that had, I think we were third for open play chances created. We don't create from set pieces.
You
not
say
like,
that
not
last
like
week.
you. No.
Last
No.
week you was saying you was running up him out.
That's
about
'cause
how
he
you gonna-
rattled me.
How you going to run up on
That's because he rattled me and I got a bit out of hand.
you
But
did.
on every other preview I
And
did,
also-
I said respectfully, Liverpool are a tough
And
team and I'll
also
take
you
a point.
you know,
and I said it on your
just
channel as
going
well.
to Flex's
I'm
point,
pretty
you
sure I
did-
said I'll take a
you
point.
was going
I did.
about Sancho.
But DR
and saying
round
about
table,
how
things get out of
it's a
hand.
different Sancho now that he's gone to Chelsea. You
No,
were
he's
saying
been
that
good. He's been good. It is a different Sancho. He didn't even play. He was in the mountains and all
Looks the
sorts.
same.
He's on the pitch
At Man
for us.
United,
He didn't even play for you
what
lot.
Sancho has done at Chelsea so far, I've seen the United shirt.
That's nice.
So it's the same. So it's not different. It's the same.
I can't see you in the table.
It's the same.
Do you know what I mean?
It's the same.
I'm enjoying
It's the same.
He's not wrong.
We're right there. And guess what? You do have to come to Old Trafford.
Yeah, we
yes,
will
you
be there.
do.
We will be there.
Yes, you
when
will be
Sancho
there.
scores the winner,
You will be there.
long
He
live
can't
Steve.
play.
He's cup tied, you pillar.
Are you serious? He's the cup tied?
Yeah,
Why is he cup tied? You're giving him to us anyway. It's an
He's on
obligation.
loan.
It's an obligation to buy.
After he's had a
Just let
shit
the man
season,
play, man.
just give him a 25 million.
You
Yeah,
can
that's
play
all.
45 minutes again.
Just let him play, man. What's wrong with you?
That's how I know you're rattled because you're so far. It's like,
Yeah,
you
you
can't
can't-
play, and you know what you're
You've
trying
done
to
it
do.
twice.
You're trying to convince yourself that Sancho is the almighty. He's doing amazing, and he's not.
I didn't say he was the almighty. I said he's playing well.
The truth is, he's average.
No, he's playing. He was playing. No,
sometimes
he
doing
was
a bit.
playing well.
Sometimes
He won a penalty.
Jinky Minninky.
No.
Sometimes nothing of nothing.
No,
That's it.
No,
That's it.
He won a penalty against the Brighton
it.
team.
Yeah.
He was having assists. He's creating
Or
chances.
the one where he passed it for. Or the one where he just
What?
gave a pass to Jackson. Jackson has to spend
Anyway.
about 500 million.
This is Liverpool going top of the league,
As I
mate.
was saying with Liverpool, right? Very,
gone
very
off on a
good
tangent.
performance. They let us in a couple times. Jackson 1v1 gets his goal.
finish.
Very good finish. The other time he hit the bar, tight angle. But apart from that, we didn't create enough to come out away from that game and say, oh, we should have got this, we should have got that. A lot of Chelsea fans say we should have got a point, or saying, we had the ball, we had possessions. I think Lavia was brilliant. First
was
of
good.
all,
He was really good.
Caicedo was very good as well. I thought as soon as the substitutions were made, Reece James very good considering he's not played for like years.
Apart from trying to play off.
Apart from the second goal, but overall his perforance was
That was
still
good.
good.
That was
We haven't
a
seen him
shot,
in a while.
because
He
if that
wasn't
was
expected
Trent,
to start.
I'm sure Robbie would have.
Yeah,
had it.
but at the same time,
Holding your hand up
context,
like that from that deep
context
is
because he's
actually
only just
disgraceful.
come
It's
back.
embarrassing.
Context,
Funny,
he's only just come back from injury, and that's his first appearance of the season. So let's have
Shouldn't
some
have
context. Well, listen, that was a risk, and we took the risk. But he actually played well. But with all of the nice patterns and all the nice play, at the end of the day, we didn't create enough chances. Kelleher didn't have to make any real saves. And Liverpool, yeah, they deserve to win the game. I have no complaints. I have no queries, no questions. I'm all good.
Two words. Curtis Jones.
Great performance.
What a performance. Potentially his best performance in a Liverpool shirt. A lot of eyebrows were raised when he was starting. Obviously, McAllister gets a little rest. And he didn't really play in the 10 where Szoboszlai plays. He's more in the double pivot. But he can do it all. He can carry the ball. He's very composed in tight spaces. He finds his way out of things. There was a moment against, I think it was Caicedo and Palmer, both double teamed him, and he managed to get out of it and play out.
You start him against Arsenal instead of McAllister.
It wouldn't be instead of McAllister. It would
Instead of
be
Szoboszlai.
Instead of Szoboszlai, or if McAllister doesn't play, you could go with Curtis again. And leave Macca
I think
on
Jones,
the bench, maybe.
McAllister, and
I think
Gravenberch
that's
your
what
best
it'll be.
midfield.
I think so at the minute.
Szoboszlai didn't do much.
You know, he had he
worked hard.
had a little goal last week, so scoring the winner, Cop End is your first goal as a dad. It's not a
Not
bad
bad,
week.
is it?
Not bad week.
He was really good.
And
he was
here's
good.
an uncomfortable stat that Robbie won't like to hear.
Oh.
Mohamed Salah, right? 72 assists, joint level with Thierry Henry.
Knew how this was going.
13 goals away from Thierry Henry's record.
Oh, wow.
And he'd probably do that this season. He's got his eye on it.
Still not better though.
Okay, well, have you passed him in a couple of weeks?
Still not bad.
Still not
No,
better.
I know he's not.
Is he better?
No.
Well, that's all I need to know.
Well,
His stats, you know,
he's not far off, though. You go on like
he's a top player.
go on like it's a mad.
No. I listen. I always
talk.
talk. Listen, you know me. I'm always putting respect on Salah's name.
Say something.
I always put respect on Salah's name. But he ain't better than Thierry Henry.
No.
Okay, well, he's.
But I put respect on his name.
Oh,
He's
you need
a
to.
generational
You must.
player.
So yeah, back
Anyway,
to the top
thanks
of the table,
for
mate.
that. Thanks for
back
that.
to the top of the table. So are we challengers? I don't know.
Well, you
Oh,
tell
you-
us.
you te- yeah,
why
you're
don't
the
you?
one
Why don't you
saying
tell
that.
us?
Right,
Yeah.
tell you.
No, I'll ask
Yeah,
you.
there you go.
Are you
Table.
challengers?
Mila.
Would you like to put your neck out on the line?
Fleck,
Stick it out,
What
go
would
on.
you say?
Of course you are. Absolutely. Of course Liverpool are challengers. I had them down as being able to be up there with Arsenal and Man City from even before a ball was kicked. And then you see the way the season's going so far. You've got they're totally challengers, absolutely. Whether they do it or not, obviously, is a different question. But to push it, it's looking
10
more
out of
like
11
right now
wins.
with the way things are going, it's looking like Liverpool are bigger challengers than Arsenal.